Hello and welcome again to another edition of Tankette. Here I'm launching the project. From the last update, it was just some Mars data from NASA, which was really cool because Mars supplied this data with these really incredible satellites and even merged data from previous missions into the surface image, which I would call texture. But here it is, and I've managed to get the loading and unloading of textures working. So here we have Mars. All right, this is a multiplayer game, right? Here I am as change the camera. There's two cameras. There's the local camera, chase camera, really, because it's third person instead of first person. And then you can change the camera to a sort of default overview where you can look at things. And here you can clearly see the terrain being loaded and unloaded as you move around. Here it is. Change the camera again. All right. One thing I wanted to mention is that even though this has been great, you know, I've been able to create a terrain server that serves data fairly well and so forth. I could not get the NASA resolution, which is like 44,000 by 22,000. It became too big for the WAR file. And to illustrate that, I'm going to go into wireframe mode. I press X. And then when new things are loaded, you can see the wireframe, which is actually really cool looking. For some reason, it seems futuristic to me. What I'm trying to say is this wireframe data is just a small percentage, 10% maybe, of what NASA has to offer for the surface of Mars. And I'm sorry that the elevation scale is ridiculously huge. You know, it's got to be 100 times or so. But yeah, just to give you an idea, my favorite ravine, you know, this is 10 times more detailed at Mars. I mean, sorry, at NASA. And I cannot do it, you know, just as a bunch of files, a bunch of data. So I'm looking into MySQL, in particular SQLite, and using a database so that I don't have to package it into a deployable Java servlet, and then even the server becomes a client all of a sudden. But yeah, oh my gosh, wireframe's kind of fun. I'm going to turn it off now for one more little look at Mars. Our sister planet, kind of, sort of. It would be fun to explore. I don't know how interested people are in a web page that will do this. It really is multiplayer. I'm just going to start another client to illustrate that. So here I am. I'm client number 2, and I'm going to go over to client number 1. I change the camera again. You can see the terrain load and unload as I approach, and then there they are. And some of the collision library, which is probably useless if people are interested in exploring Mars, but I'm trying to develop a game. So there it is. The latest development and problems with a large terrain serving application in a multiplayer game using a web page interface. Maybe too new, maybe not ready, I don't know. But it's fun developing. Thank you for watching.